Good morning, students. In previous class, we did human reproduction, the parts of male reproductive system and the parts of female reproductive system, and the parts of male reproductive system and the internal organs and external genital organs, and the female reproductive system, internal as well as external genital organs, and the formation of sperm. The process is spermatogenesis. Already you know the formation of sperm from the spermatogonium. The process is spermatogenesis. Already deals and the structure of sperm and the function of sperm. Today we deals oogenesis. Oogenesis is nothing but the formation of ovum from the ovary. That is process that are known as oogenesis. Okay, and spermatogenesis in male, actually the formation of sperm occurs after the puberty of a male. After a certain age, after only the formation of sperm process. But in oogenesis, the formation of ovum and development of ovum, development of primary and secondary oocytes is actually before the birth of the female. Normally, we know the pregnancy time, gestation time 9 months in human being. During 9 months, the female child, actually fertilization, the formation, fusion of male and female gamete. After fertilization, zygote is formed. Then zygote, after development, get implanted into the uterus, uterine muscle, that is endometrium. After the development, the embryo get implanted into the uterus. Then the child is actually developing a female means. During development, during future life means from day 1 to day 9 months. Normally, you know the pregnancy time 9 months. During development, that is fetus. In fetus ovary also producing the primary, then secondary and tertiary like follicles, then ovum also produced. The main thing, the ovum production, the development of ovum in female occurs before the birth. From birth to puberty in female, from birth to puberty, the ovum development stops. After puberty only, the developed ovum released from the ovary. But in male, after puberty only, all the process like spermatogonium development and primary spermatocytes, spermatic, spermatozoon, all the development in male occurs after puberty. But in female, some of the development or 50% of the development of ovum takes place before birth of the particular female. After birth to particular puberty time, the ovum development is not taking place. After puberty only in female, the ovum development takes place. Okay. Then normally the ovary, already you know the structure of female reproductive system. 2 ovaries are present. Each ovary contains millions of ovum during development. During development means before birth of the particular female. After birth, during birth time, during parturition time, only each ovary of a female contains 60,000 to 80,000 ovum. 60,000 to 80,000 ovum in each ovary. Approximately 80,000 means 1,60,000 ovum are produced, are present in each ovary. The ovum means that is actually known as primary follicle. So primary follicle in a normal female after puberty 1,60,000 approximately female contain 1,60,000 ovum in a ovary. But before birth, millions of ovum are present. During development, between birth to puberty, majority of the ovum is reduced. Then after puberty, only approximately 60,000 to 80,000 ovum present in the each ovum. Then What is meant by oogenesis? The formation of ovum from the ovary. This is actually a ovary, the cross section of ovary, internal view of ovary. Normally ovary in female, two ovary are present, and the ovary already you know the structure of female reproductive system. Last class we deal the structure of female reproductive system, and the ovary, the small structure, simply draw female reproductive structure. Last class we deals actually ovum and the uterus. This is ovary only producing the ovum, and this is oviduct. The fimbriae, ambula, isthmus are present. That is uterus and cervix, vagina are present. Here is the expanded view of this ovary. Normally female contain a ovary, two ovaries are present. Each ovary, the single ovary is expanded. So how the ovum is developed inside the ovary. Okay. Listen the diagrams. Normally ovary contain various structures. Like a blood vessels also present. Because ovaries actually contain millions of cells. It contain it need energy for their survival, need oxygen and glucose and other hormones also important. So it's receive blood vessels. Each cells need a blood for their nutrition and development. Okay. Then the structure of ovary. So actually this ovary, the internal structure like primary, secondary, tertiary follicle is not present in the early ovary. During after puberty only, in each menstrual cycle, the ovum slowly, the primary follicle slowly develops. So first we deal one by one. So normally first primary follicle. Primary follicle is nothing but the cells, a group of cells which contain a primary oocyte. The primary follicle is nothing but the overall structure is known as primary follicle. The overall structure is known as primary follicle. Inside the primary follicle, the dot is nothing but oocyte. That is primary oocyte. During development, first the single cells are formed inside the ovary during a fetal stage. The single cell surrounded by some granules or layer cells. Various cells or granules or cells are produced and surrounds the primary oocyte and slowly develops as a primary follicle. The primary follicle is nothing but the group of cells which included primary oocyte. The dot is primary oocyte. The dot is primary oocyte, and the total overall structure is known as primary follicle. During development, the primary follicle only, after development is converted into secondary follicle, and secondary follicle converted into tertiary follicle and the Graafian follicle. After releasing the ovum, it is converted into corpus luteum. So inside the ovary of the female, after puberty, this is the development of primary, secondary, tertiary follicle, and primary follicle development is actually before birth. Before birth itself, before birth of the particular female itself, the primary follicles are developed. After puberty only, the one of the primary follicle develop into secondary, tertiary, and the Graafian follicle. After each menstrual cycle. Menstrual cycle you know already you are studied in 11th, 10th standard, and the next topic menstrual cycle will deal. During menstrual cycle is nothing but the cyclic reproductive cycle in the human female. Normally you know the organisms are divided into two categories, mainly non-chordate and chordate. Non-chordates means actually invertebrate, and chordates means its chordates again divided into protochordata and vertebrata. Then vertebrates you know fish, amphibians, reptiles, birds and mammals. Okay. Then mammals also again categorized into non-primates and primates. You already studied in first lesson, chapter 1. Non-primates is nothing but like cow, dog, deer. These are all organisms are non-primates. Is following estrous cycles, not following menstrual cycle. Primates like organism. Primates, you know, monkey, apes, human. These are all the organisms are under the primates category. The primates actually, primates organism, monkey, apes and the human. Primates following menstrual cycle as a reproductive cycle. Normally primates male not following any type of reproductive cycle. Primates female only following that reproductive cycle. The reproductive cycle is nothing but menstrual cycle. Menstrual cycle is a reproductive cycle only in primates female. In actually one menstrual cycle timing approximately 29 days. 28 to 29 days each menstrual cycle of a female. During menstrual cycle, the ovum development in primary follicle is actually present inside the ovary after the birth. Then after puberty only, each menstrual cycle, listen, each menstrual cycle, the one of the primary follicle develop into Graafian follicle in 20 days. This is actually first day of a menstrual cycle, means 10th day, 7th day. Then the 14th day, approximately 14th day, the Graafian follicle releasing the ovum. Then after releasing the ovum, the Graafian follicle has regressed into corpus luteum. Okay, it's actually the events, the development of primary to secondary to corpus luteum, approximately it takes 28 days. 28 to 29 days cycle. This cyclic events inside the uterus, inside the ovary, and also inside the uterus also some events occur. The whole process is collectively known as menstrual cycle. In next topic, menstrual cycle, usually, but in this topic, in the ovary and the ovum development. Okay. Then primary follicles. How many primary follicles are present in the starting stage? I told the primary follicle approximately millions of primary follicles are present. You know, millions of primary follicles are present during development of fetus and during after puberty. After birth of the female, only 60,000 to 80,000 of ovum, the primary follicle, are produced inside the uterus or inside the ovary, not uterus, inside the ovary. After puberty, listen, after puberty, one of the primary follicle slowly develop into these structures. After 20 days, another one primary follicle, next menstrual cycle, the developmental process taking place. In next month, after 28 days, one of the primary follicle starts developing as a secondary and tertiary and Graafian, and after fertilization not takes place, the corpus luteum develops. So approximately each ovary contains 60,000 to 80,000. Actually primary follicle, 60,000 primary follicle. In each menstrual cycle, in each month, one of the primary follicles slowly develops. Next month, one of the primary follicles develops. Next month, then another one of the primary follicles develops. On each month, one of the primary follicles develops into a ovum and develops into a secondary and tertiary and Graafian follicle, and the ovum is released. Normally, female contain 2 ovaries. Okay, and one of the ovary only producing the ovum in 1 month. One menstrual cycle, right side ovary producing ovum, means next menstrual cycle, left side ovary producing the ovum. In next menstrual cycle, the third menstrual cycle, another right side ovary producing. For each ovary, approximately 60,000 primary follicle means from puberty to until around 50 years. That is, the stage is menopause. Menarche means development of ovum. First, normally during menstrual cycle, after puberty only ovum is released. The first ovum released in particular stage is menarche, approximately 10 to 15 years of a female. The first ovum is released. The first ovum is released is generally is known as puberty, and technically is known as menarche. And next, after 50 years, around 50 years, all the ovum get released. Then the process is menopause. Ovum is stops, ovum production is stops, and the hormone production also stops. Okay, so listen. The one of the primary follicle only is developed into a secondary and tertiary follicle. Okay, how the primary follicles are developed? Listen. After the process, actually primary follicle development is a steep, long process. Primary follicle development, actually female after fertilization is developed into the zygote is developed and the embryo is developed inside the uterus. The embryo gets implanted into the uterus. After implantation, the embryo slowly develops. The embryo slowly develops, and the embryo contains, suppose the embryo is a female embryo. The embryo is developed into female child, means the embryo contains ovary. Inside the fetal ovary, fetal means the developing stages of embryo until 9 months. After 9 months, the name is child, and before child, during pregnancy time, the development of the embryo is known as various stages, blastocyst, blastomeres are present, normally is known as fetus. In fetal ovary, the primary follicles are developed. Okay, so normally you know the meiosis and mitosis two processes are involved. During meiosis process only, the primary follicles are developed, and the primary follicle inside primary oocyte is actually the total is known as primary follicle. In each inside the cell is known as primary oocyte. Okay, the primary oocyte only slowly develops into ovum. The primary oocyte, then the secondary oocyte, and the ovum. Inside, you see the structure inside the primary, the outer structure collectively known as this is primary follicle, secondary follicle, and after development is converted into tertiary follicle, and after development is converted into Graafian follicle, and after Graafian follicle is ovum is released. So totally is known as follicle, primary, secondary, and tertiary follicle. Inside the follicle, this is primary oocyte. The dot, that is primary oocyte. Here also primary oocyte. Then the secondary oocyte develop into ovum. Okay, listen. The first during development, during menstrual cycle in a female, the primary follicle starts developing. It is surrounded by some granules of cells. Right, granules of cells are present. Granules are layers of cells. After the layers slowly developing and surrounds the primary oocyte. After surrounding the primary oocyte is slowly developed into secondary follicle. Actually, it is not a single cell. The primary and secondary follicle is consist of more cells, and oocyte only maybe a single cell. Okay. Then primary follicle surrounded by a granules of cells, a layer of granules of cells is developed into secondary follicle. And secondary follicle also forms a variety of granules of cells. Granules of cells form a tertiary follicle. Okay. Then tertiary follicle contain a small cavity is known as antrum. The small cavity is known as antrum. The antrum, after development, it's actually a gap which is filled with some fluid which provides some nutrients to the developing secondary tertiary follicle as well as the oocyte. So primary follicle contain primary oocyte, and the secondary follicle contain primary oocyte. This primary oocyte only, not secondary oocyte. Tertiary follicle also contain primary oocyte. Then slowly During graphene follicle stage, it's converted into secondary oocyte. Secondary oocyte after maturity is released as the ovum. In ovum, primary oocyte, secondary oocyte, this is secondary oocyte, then the ovum, the developmental stage. The total is known as primary follicle, secondary follicle, and the tertiary follicle, and the graphene follicle, and the graphene follicle. After releasing the ovum, the graphene follicle slowly regress, shrink. It's developed into corpus luteum. Okay? Then primary, secondary, tertiary, and graphene follicle. After releasing a ovum, then the graphene follicle slowly regressed into corpus luteum. Suppose fertilization takes place means the graphene follicle is releasing the ovum after fertilization takes place. If fertilization not takes place means the graphene follicle slowly developed into or regressed into corpus luteum. It is also producing some hormones. So actually the structure of ovary also producing various hormones like estrogen, progesterone also produced, and the development of ovum. Okay, then again one time a small brief summary of a particular oogenesis process. Oogenesis is the process formation of ovum from the ovary in the female. The oogenesis is actually a part of a menstrual cycle. In oogenesis process, ovum is released from the ovary, and during oogenesis process, primary follicle and secondary follicle and tertiary follicle and graphene follicle and ovum is released. After releasing ovum, the graphene follicle slowly regressed into corpus luteum. Then the structure present inside actually this is expanded view of a ovary. Each ovary contains around 60,000 to 80,000 of primary follicle. In each menstrual cycle, actually menstrual cycle 28 to 29 days. During each menstrual cycle, one of the primary follicle develop into graphene follicle. Then next menstrual cycle after 28 days, another one of the primary follicle develop into graphene follicle. Then the third menstrual cycle, the process again repeated. So from puberty to menopause. Normally in female puberty around 15 years means after 15 years to around 50 years the primary follicle in 28 days once develop into graphene follicle. Next 28 days. So the 60,000 or 80,000 of primary follicle person already know all the primary follicles slowly develop into a secondary and tertiary and graphene follicle, then ovum is released. Okay, this is a very explanation about the oogenesis process in the female reproductive system. In next class, it deals the what is the difference between spermatogenesis and the oogenesis. Spermatogenesis already we did, the formation of sperm. Now the oogenesis process, formation of ovum from the ovary. It's actually the simple diagram of the structure of ovum. Some cells, primary and secondary follicle. Read our NCERT book. After reading, I give worksheets also. Fill the worksheets. Thank you. Good morning, students. In last class deals the female reproductive system and ovary and formation of ovum from the ovary. Now it deals what is the difference between spermatogenesis and oogenesis. Spermatogenesis and oogenesis is nothing but you already studied. A formation of sperm is known as spermatogenesis. Formation of ovum is known as oogenesis. This is actually the important question for a board exam. Draw the schematic representation of spermatogenesis and the oogenesis. The structure is nothing but the drawing difference between spermatogenesis and the oogenesis. This is a brief schematic diagram of spermatogenesis and the oogenesis. Okay, this is actually spermatogenesis. During spermatogenesis process, the sperm is formed from the primary spermatogonium to sperm. spermatogonium. Spermatogonium, each cells of spermatogonium. Spermatogonium contain 46 chromosome. Actually, it's 2n in number. You know, diploid and haploid. Spermatogonium is actually a diploid structure which is present inside the testis. These events, this is schematic diagram. These events inside the testis. These events inside the ovary. Okay, during development, during spermatogenesis process, the spermatogonium, so many spermatogonium are present, that is spermatogonia, plural. The spermatogonium contains 2n 46 chromosome, and spermatogonium slowly develops into sperm, that is spermatozoon. How the spermatogonium develop into sperm? The schematic diagram explains how the spermatogonium develop into spermatozoon. Okay, first the spermatogonium is actually a 46 chromosome. These all the events from spermatogonium to spermatozoon, all the events takes place in male primates after the puberty. After puberty, after a particular stage in the reproductive phase only, the spermatogonium slowly develop into spermatozoon. These events all occurs after the puberty. Then the oogenesis, the formation of womb, some of the events before birth of the female, from birth to puberty of a female, no process taking place. After puberty of a female also, after puberty of female only, the process, second process taking place. Okay. Then first cell is actually spermatogonium, 46 chromosome. After mitosis division, listen, mitosis division. After mitosis division, only. Mitosis, you know, there's one cell divided into two cells, and the chromosomes number also equal. Mitosis is already studied in 11th standard. During mitosis is equational division. Is during mitosis process, karyogenesis and cytokinesis, two steps are present in mitosis process. Mitosis is nothing but type of cell division. During mitosis process, karyogenesis, cytokinesis. Karyogenesis means what? Division of nucleus, and cytokinesis means what? Division of cytoplasm. During karyogenesis, four steps are present: prophase, metaphase, anaphase, telophase. Then cytokinesis. During mitosis process, first prophase, metaphase, anaphase, telophase, and cytokinesis. After mitosis division, listen, after mitosis division, one spermatogonium which contains 46 chromosomes divided into many spermatogonium. Okay, it's actually after one mitosis division, one cell divided into two. This is actually spermatogonium. Is actually a spermatogonium. Okay, it's actually a spermatogonium with 46 chromosome. Here also 46 chromosome. Then after each spermatogonium is developed into again one mitosis. Again one mitosis is developed into another spermatogonium. So spermatogonium after mitosis division is developed into two spermatogonium cells. Each spermatogonium which contains 46 chromosome diploid in number. After development, the 46 chromosome spermatogonium again divided into after mitosis division. After mitosis, listen, mitosis. Normally you studied during reproduction, during sexual reproduction, meiosis process takes place. Meiosis also takes place in the next section, but in first stage, mitosis process. Listen, you know the difference between mitosis and meiosis. already studied in 11th standard. You again one time take your NCERT of 11th standard to revise your mitosis and meiosis process and mitosis and meiosis. Here this is important for the reproductive cycle. Okay, after mitosis process, one spermatogonium develop into two spermatogonium. Again mitosis process, they develop into each cell. Actually during mitosis one cell divided into two, we know. During meiosis one cell divided into four. During mitosis one cell divided into two. During meiosis one cell divided into four. Here one cell divided into two, that is mitosis. Again this cell again divided into two, mitosis. Here also mitosis. So this cell also contain, each cell contain 46 chromosomes. Spermatogonium after mitosis process divided into two cells with the 46 chromosome. After again on mitosis process again divided into 46 chromosome. The four cells, approximately billions of cells are produced. For our explanation, for our brief idea, only we take one spermatogonium. Normally billions of spermatogonium are present inside the testis. In our representation for brief idea, we take one spermatogonium. How one spermatogonium develop into sperm? Okay, so only one spermatogonium in the testis. Normally testis contain thousands, millions of spermatogonium are present. Then the spermatogonium develop into again spermatogonium, mitosis, again spermatogonium develop. These also actually cells also spermatogonium. Okay, is also spermatogonium. Then one of the spermatogonium, many spermatogonium are present after mitosis difference. One of the spermatogonium is known as primary spermatocytes. Primary spermatocytes. One of the spermatogonium is known as primary spermatocytes. First, what is the number, the chromosome number of spermatogonium? 46. What is the chromosome number in spermatogonium? 46. What is the chromosome number in primary spermatocytes? Also 46. What is the ploidy of spermatogonium? Diploid, 2n. What is the ploidy of spermatogonium? Diploid, 2n. What is the ploidy of primary spermatocytes? Again diploid, 2n. Okay. After mitosis difference only, spermatogonium slowly develops into two cells. After mitosis, again on mitosis process, after develop into many spermatogonium and spermatogonium, one of the spermatogonium. Normally, all according to the sperm production, the spermatogonium slowly develop into primary spermatocytes. Primary spermatocytes is nothing but actually spermatogonium only. One of the spermatogonium is developed into sperm. The particular spermatogonium only is known as primary spermatocytes. Now, what is the difference between spermatogonium and primary spermatocytes? Both are 46 chromosome only. The difference means normally spermatogonium are present. Many spermatogonium are present in the testis, but some of the spermatogonium only develop into sperm. And the sum of the spermatogonium, sum of the spermatogonium only is known as primary spermatocytes. Primary spermatocytes is nothing but which spermatogonium develop into sperm. The spermatogonium is known as primary spermatocytes. Actually, primary spermatocytes are also 46. So normally you know during reproduction, sexual reproduction, meiosis process taking place. So until we studied only mitosis process, what about meiosis? The next section only the meiosis process taking place. Okay, during development, one of the spermatogonium developed into primary spermatocyte. Primary spermatocytes also contain 46 chromosome. Also contain haploid in nature. Okay, one of the primary spermatocytes after meiosis here also, here only meiosis process occurs. This is actually meiosis 1, the next meiosis 2. Okay, normally you know in 11th standard meiosis contains two stages, meiosis 1 and meiosis 2. Meiosis 1 itself prophase, metaphase, anaphase, telophase. Prophase 1, metaphase 1, anaphase 1, telophase 1. In prophase 1 itself, leptotene, zygote, pachytene, diploide, diakinesis. Various processes occurs in your 11th standard meiosis solution. So in primary spermatocytes, 2n in number, contain 46 chromosome. Normally sperm contain 23 chromosome. You know, sperm is a haploid structure which contain 23 chromosome. Now primary spermatocytes slowly follows meiosis 1. Meiosis 1 is, you know, prophase 1, metaphase 1, anaphase 1, telophase 1. After 4 stages, primary oocytes after meiosis 1 is developed into 2 cells. After meiosis 1 develop into 2 cells, each cell contains 23 chromosome, that is n haploid in nature. You know, after meiosis 1 itself, the chromosome reduced into half, so only the meiosis, otherwise known as the reduction division, the chromosome number reduced into half. Okay. Then the primary spermatocytes which contain 46 chromosome, after meiosis 1 division it's developed into secondary spermatocytes. This is actually secondary spermatocytes. Secondary spermatocytes which contain 23 chromosome. Secondary spermatocytes is 23 chromosome, follows meiosis 2. Meiosis 2, you know, in 11th standard, meiosis 2 is nothing but same like mitosis. The chromosome number also same. Primary spermatocytes which contain 46 chromosome, and after meiosis 1 division it's produced 2 cells. The 2 cells is known as secondary spermatocytes. After formation of secondary spermatocytes, it follows meiosis 2 division. Then after meiosis 2, that is the process, after process, the secondary spermatocytes develop into spermatid. Spermatid also n, 23 chromosome. In human, it is 23 chromosome. Okay. Then primary spermatocyte, part 6. After meiosis 1 division, it follows 2 cells, that is secondary spermatocytes, which contain 23 chromosomes. And 23 chromosomes after development, after meiosis 2 division is developed into spermatid, which is 23 chromosome. In spermatid, after spermiogenesis process, and spermatozoon are formed. This is actually sperm or spermatozoon or sperm. Okay. This actually sperm, you know, which contain only 23 chromosome. It is haploid in nature. So again, primary spermatocytes, first after meiosis 1 division develop into secondary spermatocytes. Secondary spermatocytes after meiosis 2 division is developed into spermatid. Spermatid, you know, after development get nutrition from the Sertoli cells. We already studied in the male reproductive system. And after development, the gametogenesis process, spermatogenesis process, it is spermatid get nutrition from the Sertoli cells. Sertoli cells present inside the seminiferous tubules, which provide nutrition to the developing spermatid. And get nutrition from the Sertoli cells. Spermatid, each spermatid develop into sperm, each sperm or spermatozoon. Okay, the spermatozoon also n. So this is actually the overall events in spermatogenesis. A brief idea about spermatogenesis. Spermatogenesis is nothing but the formation of sperm from the testis. During spermatogenesis, the testis contain millions of spermatogonium. Then the spermatogonium, each spermatogonium contains 46 chromosomes, 2n in number, 2n diploid state. And spermatogonium follows mitosis cell division. It forms 2 spermatogonium. Then after mitosis division, again form 2 spermatogonium. Then each spermatogonium slowly after mitosis division develop into 4 or maybe more spermatogonium. In one of the spermatogonium is developed into primary spermatocytes. In next cycle, another one of the spermatogonium is developed into sperm. Suppose the person need more sperm production means slowly the spermatogonium only develop into sperm. One spermatogonium develop into 4 spermatozoa, that is sperm. Normally in each ejaculation, human male releasing 200 to 300 million sperms. Imagine each spermatogonium develop into 4 sperm. Suppose human need 300 million sperms means how many spermatogonium is starts developing into spermatozoa. Okay, the spermatogonium is 46 chromosome. Then one of the spermatogonium is known as primary spermatocytes, which 46 chromosome. Primary spermatocytes only follows meiosis division. After meiosis 1 division, it forms secondary spermatocytes. Secondary spermatocytes also 23 chromosome, and secondary spermatocytes again follows meiosis 2 division. It's actually meiosis 1 and meiosis 2 collectively known as meiosis. Then after meiosis division, secondary spermatocytes develop into spermatid. Spermatocytes also 23 chromosome. Then each spermatid, after getting nutrition from the Sertoli cells, develop into sperm. I ask some questions. Listen. What is pleiady of spermatogonium? Pleiady of spermatogonium is diploid. Pleiady of primary spermatocyte. Pleiady means haploid or diploid. Triploid also. Pleiady of primary spermatocytes. 2n. Primary spermatocytes also 2n. Diploid. And secondary spermatocytes. Secondary spermatocytes n. Haploid. Pleiady means haploid. And spermatid haploid. And spermatozoon haploid. Chromosome number of spermatogonium 46. Chromosome number of primary spermatocytes 23. And chromosome number of secondary spermatocytes 23. And the spermatic chromosome number 23. And the sperm chromosome number 23. Okay, the chromosome number spermatogonium primary spermatocytes only 46. Secondary spermatozoa, that is sperm, is actually 23 haploid. Okay, these are 3 divisions or 3 technical terms are present in spermatogenesis: spermatogenesis, spermiogenesis, spermiation. 3 terms. Spermatogenesis is nothing but the formation of spermatozoon from the spermatogonium. The overall event, all the events taking place here, all the events is known as spermatogenesis. And spermatid to sperm, spermatozoon. Spermatid to spermatozoa, the process is spermiation. Spermiogenesis, not spermiation, spermiogenesis. Total is known as spermatogenesis. From spermatid to sperm development is known as spermiogenesis. During spermiogenesis, spermatid get nutrition from the Sertoli cells. After getting nutrition, the spermatid develop into spermatozoa. The particular step is known as spermiogenesis. After maturity, spermatozoon from the testis, from the seminiferous tubules is known as spermiation. Overall process spermatogenesis. Spermatid to spermatozoon. The particular step is known as spermiogenesis, and the releasing of spermatozoon from the seminiferous tubules. The first steps is known as spermiation. Okay, you understand how clearly understood spermatogenesis. If any doubts, refer your NCERT. If any doubts, this is spermatogenesis, the formation of spermatozoon from the spermatogonium. Spermatogonium developed into again spermatogonium during mitosis. After primary spermatocytes follows meiosis division, is developed into secondary spermatocytes. Secondary spermatocytes after meiosis 2 division is forms spermatid, and spermatids after getting nutrition from the ceratolysis is developed into sperm. All the events, spermatogenesis, all the events takes place after the puberty of a male. After the puberty of male. Before puberty, no events taking place. Okay. Then the next process is oogenesis. Okay. One copy means copy this. Actually, already in your NCERT book. One copy that. Okay, the next process is oogenesis. Oogenesis is already known, the formation of ovum. And the formation of ovum, the female gamete, the ovum is produced in the ovary. From the ovary, the ovum production, the total process is known as oogenesis. During oogenesis process, the formation of ovum, the ovum is produced from the ovary. During oogenesis process, some of the events occurs before birth of the female. Some of the events after puberty. So normally from fertilization to parturition, from birth, some process occurs inside the fetal ovary of a female. After from birth to puberty, no events, no development occurs in the female. After puberty only, some of the events are taking place. Okay, listen. So actually, this is known as primary oocyte. Okay, primary oocyte. Actually, the structure of ovary. And primary follicle is developed into secondary, and secondary follicle developed into tertiary follicle and Graafian follicle. Inside the Graafian and inside the primary and secondary follicle, ovum are present. That is primary and secondary oocyte and the ovum. And the ovum, this is actually a primary oocyte. Okay, primary oocyte after mitosis division. Actually, this is actually oocyte. Oocyte, and the primary oocytes is actually after mitosis division. After mitosis division, the oocytes develop into 2 cells. Then after another mitosis division, divided into 4 cells. Actually, these are mitosis division. Oocyte contain 46 and 46 chromosome in their early stage. After development, this follows meiosis division. Meiosis 1. Then oogenesis process in next class you will be. Okay, read the last class of the female reproductive system, the formation of ovum, and the spermatogenesis process also, the formation of sperm. In oogenesis process, I give a small idea. In next class we will continue from the oogenesis. Okay, thank you.